Ladies and gentlemen, so you read the title. Big Sean is on a press run right now. Did an interview with Charlamagne, and he talking about the beef with Kendrick Lamar again. There's people who hit me up and say, "Yo, look at this. Check out this interview." Now, there's a whole hour, like 45-minute interview. I'm not reacting to that. I'm just reacting to the clip that they just put up. Big Sean dispels rumors of beef with Kendrick. If you know how I feel about this, let's see. I want to see if Kendrick actually said something this time to corroborate
When you
what
brought up
Sean
Kendrick,
said.
it made me think of a line Kendrick had in a record that got leaked where he said,
We gonna break this
"You're
down,
finally
too.
famous for who you date, not how you rhyme, boy."
Right.
When you heard that bar, did you get any rhymes prepared, and did it have the same reaction that you had when Lena said that to you?
All right. So yeah. Okay. So those are two questions. When I first heard that, I definitely had a whole thing prepared. So let's back this up. So I did a song called "No More Interviews," where I'm
Okay, so essentially, it feels like right now Big Sean has corroborated that Kendrick Lamar leak was a real song. So Kendrick Lamar was for sure shooting at Big Sean. That wasn't an AI track. So it does look like they did have problems. This whole thing about, like I've been saying, where Sean keeps acting like, oh no, we didn't have problems. Oh no, we was cool. Oh, we weren't really beef with each other. No, it was Joe Budden who said that we was beef. Nah, they were. They had problems. There's been a secret war between them. And I really feel, I'm going to let him talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to let him talk more before I really say what I feel. But hip hop is a sport, ladies and gentlemen. 1973. Link is in the pinned comment. I'm sending personal thank you videos to everybody who grabs on the next 2 weeks.
let's back this up. So I did a
He
song
said he was
called "No More
prepared
Interviews,"
for
where I'm
that.
rapping about people rapping fast and blah blah blah, and people like, "Oh, you talking about Kendrick?" I'm like, well, I'm not talking about anyone specifically. I'm just talking my shit. At the time, there was a lot of motherfuckers rap. I'm surprised no one thought Eminem or I remember Logic was hot at the MGK. You know, all these other rappers that rap fast, and I'm like, this nigga Kendrick don't even rap fast all the time. Like, it's other people who be rapping fast all the time. But I
Okay, well, see, like, I'm fair, right? Now, I do believe that Sean be trying to downplay his issues with Kendrick, but right there, you see how he came out and he broke it down and said, I wasn't talking about Kendrick specifically, even though he said it before I didn't fully believe him. But he does make a good point, like, why didn't they think I was talking about this person, this person, this person? But my thing has always been, we think you're talking about the person because you guys have had issues, clearly, right? So if he dissed you in that element or the leaked song, then no more interviews. People are gonna think that, but I believe
fast
that
all the time.
maybe he wasn't.
But I
it's
definitely
like,
was like,
put some
not
names
running
on these
from or
disses.
ducking.
It's your problem. It's your fault for not putting names on disses. This is a hilarious freeze frame. You need to start putting your
Rapping
name.
fast all the time. But I definitely was like not running from or ducking no type smoke at all. Like, so when I heard that there might be, you know, some remnants of something, I did have something prepared. I'm not gonna lie. And then I ran into Dave Free in the elevator at WME, and I'm like, yo, was that? I forgot what.
Was it the control verse?
No. This was
Element.
way after. So
Okay.
so by the way, Kendrick has been at my house. Me and him are cool, by the way.
Right.
He's invited me to his mom's house before. This was like my old house.
That boy say that every chance he get to talk about Kendrick, right? Wait a minute. Didn't he on the Drink Champs episode say that Kendrick he never invited him to his house or never been to his house? Or he never been. Can somebody in the comment section tell me what he said exactly in the big. And if he really said that and then he just said, bro, I don't know what this is going on, but I don't believe
Me to his mom's house
none of this
before.
shit.
This was like my old house. We were cooler back then, let me say that, because I'm not going to sit here and be like, we cool. I don't talk to him. But
Bro, Big Sean is literally corroborating everything I was saying. You remember that Luesta video? Go back and watch my reaction to that Luesta video after this one. And you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute, this nigga was lying? Yeah, we knew you weren't cool, bro. We knew you guys aren't cool. No, me and Kendrick are friends, I promise you. He's never said it, but you know.
I remember, I'm just breaking down the timeline. I remember when I dropped I decided and bounced back and all this stuff, and he was dropping his album, Damn, and I can't remember what freestyle. I guess it was the Hard Part 4,
I don't remember.
5 maybe,
Yeah.
something like
I
that.
think it's 4.
And people were like, "Oh, he's talking about Big Sean in there, right?" So I hit up Top Dog first. I'm like, "Yo, who he talking about?" He's just talking to me. He's just throwing a bone out there, right?
Why you just ain't ask Kendrick?
Do you see what I'm saying? Thank you, Charlemagne. Thank you, Charlemagne. It seems like you keep running into everybody who's not Kendrick. Like, why is it so hard? Bro, Sean, maybe Sean is genuinely confused. I feel like the barriers you have between Kendrick and the fact that Kendrick don't come out and corroborate the shit you be saying, there's a reason for that. Maybe Sean is dead not understanding. Like, maybe Kendrick is, I think there's a reason, right? I'll put it like this. This will be the metaphor. Say you said somebody was your best friend. You kept telling people, this is my best friend. This is my homie. That person never comes out and ever says that you guys are actually even friends. In fact, we see little leaks and little things where he's dissing you. Wouldn't that eventually start making you be like, are we friends, dude? Because it feels like you don't want the public to know we friends or something. It's either like Kendrick wants us to think he's dissing Sean or he is.
I just ain't ask Kendrick. Like, why not text Kendrick and say, "Yo, was you talking about me in this
Because
record?"
I didn't think I had his right number. I think I did hit him first, and then, like, I'm like, oh, I don't have his.
You
I got
didn't
top
have his-
number because he had just had me come out at his charity event like a year ago or something in Watts.
And you didn't have his number? And that's not telling you something? I feel like Big Sean one of them dudes who, like, and I don't mean to diss Big Sean, but right now it feels like when you're getting curbed by a female and she's not just telling you, but you're just not taking the hints, right? And your boy's like, hey, gang, let's go, bro. I don't think she's feeling you, bro. That's what it feels like.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he just brought me out, but I didn't have his number. I don't think I actually have his real number. So did he give you... Why didn't you ask Top for his number?
And so I'm thinking we, like, straight. You know what I'm saying? So then, no, it wasn't about you.
I need Kendrick to say that.
The little shit I had, I just was like, let me get out of my head because I'm thinking, like, it might be something.
So you had a song or a verse?
I had just some ideas, you know what I'm saying? Just to be real with you. Like, I had some ideas, mapped out. So then...
And I respect that.
Nipsey dies.
I respect the having the ideas.
Joe Budden had created this, like, before that, Joe Budden had made this, like, there's a Kendrick Big Sean beef, and to the point where I tried to ignore it, but he made that narrative so fucking real that I think it really did become a thing. So, like,
He wasn't all the way wrong, though. You said there might have been something in the air.
Well,
Thank
yeah,
you,
because I'm getting to the point where me and Kendrick talk.
Okay.
It just feels like an interrogation, like you're in an interrogation room, and it feel like, nigga, you should have just called your lawyer, gang. Yeah, because the story don't make sense. It was Joe Budden who made the thing, but Kendrick wouldn't give you his real number. You didn't really have a way to talk to Kendrick. Kendrick doesn't really come out and talk to you. Then you admitted that you guys actually did have issues. Then you said that in the Drink Champs, unless I'm remembering this wrong, I swear in the Drink Champs he said he didn't come to his house. But
so I get to the point where I'm like, damn, do we got something going on? That's why I had something prepared, right? And
I think so, yes.
When I run into Dave Free, and he's like, nah, bro, it ain't nothing. Like, it's all love.
I thought you said you had something prepared because you heard that there might be a diss on the way. And now you just said you had something prepared. Hold on.
Dave Free, and he's like, nah, bro, it ain't nothing. I had something prepared, right? And then the point where I'm like, damn, do we got something going on? That's why I had something prepared.
Okay, yeah. You said you had something prepared because Joe Budden made the narrative so real that you thought it did become real. So you were like, nigga, you just contradicted. You just had two reasons there. You said it was because Joe Budden made the narrative so real that you thought it was real. Do we have something? So you wrote something. But before you said you wrote something because you knew that there was an element or diss coming.
Right? And then when I run into Dave Free, and he's like, nah, bro, it ain't nothing. Like, it's all love. He said something like that wasn't directly towards you. It was for anyone. You know?
And you're not anyone? Nigga say he's not directly towards you, it's for anyone. So he's telling you, yeah, it's for you. It might not have been for you, but if the shoe fits, pussy, that's what he's saying.
Okay.
What?
So then Nipsey dies.
Recipes to
and
good
I
Nipsey.
sit on a plane next to Punch. Random as hell. we're headed to J. Cole's festival, and he's like, you ever talk to Kendrick? And I'm like, no, I never. I know it ain't shit there, but no, we never really spoke.
But Punch thinks y'all should talk.
Then around that time, like that day, or maybe the day before that, or the week or day within that same time period, that leaked shit happened. It was a leaked verse, and it said what you said.
Yep.
You think that's a coincidence? I don't know. It's starting to just feel like, to me, hey, my sensibilities and it just seemed like Kendrick's trying to give him the hint and he's not taking it. I don't get it. Like, Sean, let's just be honest. If you didn't have problems with somebody or you were cool with somebody, it wouldn't be this difficult to squash it. Or it wouldn't be this difficult to get in contact with the person. Or he probably wouldn't give you a number that didn't work for him after, you just did a festival with him. So
I'm like, damn, nigga, y'all motherfuckers said it wasn't shit and it was something. So you got me looking crazy.
But maybe he prepared something just like the same way you was thinking. He was like, let me get my nukes just in case too.
Right, but the thing is that song came out and he changed that bar, right? So that wasn't on the song anymore. It was a leaked verse. So I had to keep that in mind because I was pissed when I heard it. So then I'm like, okay, he changed that on his own. So he probably came to the conclusion that it was nothing. So then then me and him talk. And I got the text on my phone. And he's like, I might pull the text out and...
Don't be showing text. You remember how Kendrick felt with that Macklemore shit? That's a little, just... Okay, if you gonna show the text, show us. If you're not about to show us, don't even show the text, bro. Like,
let's hear it.
Oh, you just want Charlamagne to know.
Why not?
Oh, I ain't even got somebody else got my phone.
Somebody grab Sean's phone.
I essentially...
No need to misquote him.
Yeah, I ain't trying to misquote shit. Because I don't give a fuck that much to misquote a nigga.
And then I also feel like this literally feels like when a girl it's like, no, see, she does text me. See if... You're literally trying to prove your relationship with Kendrick right now. Or prove the interaction where it's just like, Sean, even with the story you're telling, and I feel like if Sean sits down and really watches this and analyzes everything, just pretend like this was a female. Wouldn't you eventually be like, yo, this female don't want nothing to do with me or don't like me?
and
if it's a dude, it's like, okay, so this dude might have a problem with me.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can read my stuff, too.
You want me to read it?
No. I don't think we should read it because I think that's kind of like bitch made, but I want you to kind of like see the sentiment of it. So this is me.
Why?
And then
Okay. Showing it to Charlamagne.
What up, champ? Yes, we're in great grievance.
Nigga started
That's real.
reading it.
So, in a sense, I don't want to say it. He apologized, in a sense, for going that far, and for that shit coming out, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you that because, in a sense, he apologized, right?
Yeah.
So...
I love the innocent. When you don't show us what you're looking at and we have to just go off of what you're saying and then you say, in a sense, in what sense? If somebody else saw that, if 10 other people saw that, would they take that as an apology? Did he apologize, or in a sense did he apologize? Like, I wish you niggas would just battle, bro. For the sake of just moving on from this shit, because this is gonna keep going on. Like, I just hope you battle. Like, low key, if there's some shots at Big Sean on Kendrick's album, I wouldn't be surprised, because this is weird, bro.
If Kendrick apologized for that same leak that I heard prematurely, right, that he didn't use.
Essentially apologize.
It's like...
I just want to see what he said, bro.
Then
Then
it leaks fully later, right, and people hear it, and we already discussed it. And he said, appreciate the shout out on a Nipsey song. I already addressed it on the song with Nip. Lack of communication and wrong information for people fueled by the ego is like mixing flames with diesel.
That's what he said to you
No, that's what I said on a song with Nipsey.
Oh, I know, but in the text it sounded like he kind of said the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I said it in the song, because in that text he said, yo, my ego, da-da-da.
You didn't say it. That's not why you said it if he texted you after you said it. So you didn't say it because he texted you. You said it.
So it's like...
That's not why you said
When that shit leaks, it's like, people are like, oh, you heard what he said about you? I'm like, nigga, I'm not a clout-chasing ass nigga, bro. I'm solid and I stand on mine, and I'm not about to do something because everyone thinks a certain thing.
Then stop talking about this, gang. Then just stop bringing it up, bro. Just stop bringing it up. You're not making the people believe you that y'all cool. Like, if Kendrick comes out and says it, or in a song, he addresses an interview, then I'll be like, all right, these niggas was cool. But it just feels very fishy that he's not in any way corroborating the things that Sean has been saying about him for years, bro.
Like,
Years.
we already talked about it.
I get it if people are gonna ask you from now on, bro. It just be like, next question. If they ask you about Kendrick, just say next question, because this shit's starting to get annoying, gang. Like,
an apology for it.
And your shirt right now says, I do not care about their opinions.
Yeah,
so why would you care about the opinions of other people if you know what it is between you and Dot?
Exactly. And that's what it's been. You know, I ain't really had too much communication with him since then. Mm-hmm. And, you know, but I just want to I represent a lot of people from my city, from where I come from, fans of mine, who think I didn't stand on my shit. And that's not the case. And that's what I want to clarify. Mm-hmm. I wasn't being a bitch nigga or like tucking my tail or nothing like that. And if it was real smoke, if it was really something to stand on, I would be full front. I would be there front and center for it. Mm-hmm. And I would...
This nigga talk out the side of both of his necks a little bit, though. I would love to see the battle. I think Sean, you know, is one of those people that I would like to see in a battle. I'm not trying to make fun of him as an artist or nothing like this. I just hate this narrative that he be going. And you're not convincing me y'all niggas don't have problems until Kendrick corroborates something. That day, cool. Until then, nah, nigga. And then you'll say things like, yeah, we don't have no beef. But if it is, I ain't got no problem, man. Yeah, what's up? Yo, Kendrick, for the sake of him getting like his lick back, because I feel like he wants to battle Kendrick. For those people who feel like he didn't stand up. I really feel like he does. Kendrick, go ahead. Shoot one at him and see what he do.
Be there front and center for it. Mm-hmm. And I would be prepared. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. And people want to make something that is not. So that's something that I never really got a chance to clarify. And
no, you've tried to clarify this multiple times.
It's better to
this is exactly what you do with Joe Budden.
To be authentic. And like if there's literally not a problem there, then I'm not about to feed into no narrative that isn't true, that I know isn't true.
And okay, that could be his truth too. I'm not saying he'll lie or nothing, but all I'm saying is I am even less convinced that they're cool with some of the stuff he said. With him having, there's some red flags in there I feel like he didn't pick up. Him not having his number immediately after doing something with him, him not really being able to get into contact with him at all. Every narrative, essentially, that was told to him by Kendrick was by somebody else, other than the text message where he essentially apologized, which is a weird group of words to use. You would just say apologize if he did. It feels like he didn't really apologize, but the sentiment, you can say, this nigga apologized to me. That's what it feel like. But like, you can't also then say, I don't want to show the messages because I'll be bitch man. I don't want to read it, but I'll show you it. You're still, that's what Kendrick didn't like about Macklemore. It's just, man, y'all need to just battle, bro. For sure. Even if you believe you don't have problems, go ahead and just sneak diss him or something. Just go ahead. Let's get it over with. Because once this is done, it'll be cathartic. It'll feel like, I feel like Drake and Kendrick. It was a cathartic moment. We need to get this one over with. Or I don't ever want to hear Big Sean talk about Kendrick. I would say I don't want to hear both of them talk about each other, but Kendrick don't talk about Big Sean. That's the problem. So go ahead, Sean. Congratulations on the new album, The Family, beautiful. But I want to see some battles. And it feels like it's going to happen. Maybe. Or it's going to just be, I don't know, man.